This mysterious island simply appeared and then disappeared on Google Maps. Its name? Sandy Island. We've seen this small piece of land on maps ever since 1876, when a French ship supposedly discovered it. Sandy Island was said to be located somewhere in New Caledonia in the South Pacific Ocean. A map featuring its location was first published in 1908. It detailed the exact size and placement of Sandy Island. It appeared on many physical maps, as well as on Google Maps, for at least 10 years and became a hot topic for scientists in 2012. They went to search the area to see if there was indeed an actual island over there, but to their amazement, they found nothing but water. Sandy Island has been systematically undiscovered over the years, but it has yet to be erased completely from all maps. You may even find it on some maps with the label ED, which means existence doubtful. The problem is that no one really knows who made this mistake first. One potential explanation is that the French sailors that initially reported seeing this piece of land mistook a large rock formation floating in the ocean for an island. Okay, I know you've already opened Google Maps, so let me show you some other cool places while we're here. Like a lake within an island on a lake within an island. It's not a typo, it's called Vulcan Point, and you can see it in the Philippines. The main crater lake is located on Volcano Island, which is located in Lake Taal, which is located on the island of Luzon. Lakeception, am I right? And while we're still virtually visiting the Philippines, do you know it has more than 7,100 islands in total? 500 new islands were added to the map of Asia in 2017 alone. Nevertheless, the largest island of them all is Luzon, stretching over more than 42,450 square miles. You've surely heard that Mount Everest is the world's tallest mountain, but only if you consider those that rise above sea level. The tallest mountain on our planet from base to peak is actually Mauna Kea. Sure, if you only measure its part that rises above sea level, it'll be a mere 13,796 feet. But the base of this rocky giant is hidden at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, making it 32,808 feet high in total. You may need to check up on this one every now and then to confirm this fact, but scientists say that Iceland grows 2 inches each year. Since it's split between North American and European tectonic plates, it continues to stretch as these two plates move apart. How about a sea without any land boundary? Our planet has one of those too, and it's called the Sargasso Sea. You'll find it in the northern Atlantic Ocean. This weird sea borders 4 ocean currents and isn't surrounded by any land whatsoever. It got this name from the seaweed that grows in the sea, sargassum. The only major city standing on 2 continents at the same time is Istanbul, which is physically both in Europe and Asia. The Bosphorus Strait divides the 2 parts. There are other cities that rest on 2 continents too, just not as large. For example, Suez in Egypt, which is both in Africa and Asia, or Panama City, which is both in North and South America. Scroll over to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia for a romantic surprise. There's a reef shaped like a heart, which you can see when flying above it, or on Google Maps, obviously. You can visit it by boat too if you're ever in the area. This 55-foot piece of land is part of Hardy Reef in Whitsundays. You might see some locations on physical maps, even if they don't exist in reality, and are placed there on purpose. That's because a lot of cartographers add fake towns and places to their creations. They are named phantom settlements, paper towns, or bunnies. Why, you might ask? In this case, if they come across a map with a similar make-believe location, they'll know it's a phony copy. Google might have had a similar paper town too. Back in the day, it featured one in Argleton, England. This one was eventually removed from the map, but no one knows if it was a mistake or an actual copyright trap. Sure, most of us use Google Maps these days, but paper maps are still made to this day. The biggest of them all is the Earth Platinum Atlas. It was published in 2012 and is 6 feet tall and 4.5 feet wide. It also weighs a record-breaking 440 pounds. 31 copies were made and are amongst the most expensive books in human history. Did you know there are places in this world that you can only visit with the help of an online map? Like Bohemian Grove, for example. It's a piece of land located in the US that stretches for 2,700 acres. Each summer, the private club that owns this place organizes weekend camps for some of the most powerful people in the world, from musicians to politicians. It's highly guarded, so you can only see it online. The same goes for Lascaux Cave, an archaeological site located in the Dordogne region in the south of France. It's been estimated to be over 20,000 years old and has ancient cave paintings known for their good quality and size. The cave used to be open to the public until 1963, but then it was closed in order to better protect it. These days, you can only see it on your computer. On the same list is the volcanic island of Surtsey, located in the southern coast of Iceland. It's the southernmost point of the country, and no one has access to it. It appeared back in 1963 after a volcanic eruption, and the only people to have ever set foot on there were scientists. Some theories suggest that Surtsey is actually a laboratory of sorts, where specialists look at the interaction between animals and plants without human intervention. In the North Sea, on the Norwegian island of Spitsbergen, you'll also find a mysterious place called Svalbard Global Seed Vault. It's home to over 250 million crop seeds. The vault was designed to make sure plants survive in case of an unfortunate global event. The seeds stored there can resist natural calamities. Only a limited number of researchers get permits to check this place out. For the time being, the vault safeguards more than 1 million seed varieties from almost every country in the world, and it has enough room for millions more. It's really best if you only check this one out via Google Maps. Trust me. It's called Snake Island, and the name is pretty self-explanatory. You'll find it near the city of Sao Paulo in Brazil. It's said to be home to over 4,000 snakes. No wonder access to this place is prohibited by the Brazilian authorities. Some of the most venomous reptiles on Earth live there. Some of them are so poisonous that a small drop of their venom can permanently damage human skin. North Sentinel Island is another one of those forbidden places, but that's because here you'll find the world's most dangerous tribe. The population living there is estimated to be between 50 to 400 people. They don't have any form of contact with the civilized world whatsoever. No person that tried to reach them survived. Needless to say, this tribe really doesn't like visitors. To protect them and their privacy, the island is monitored by local authorities. That's mostly because it's believed the tribe's people don't have any immunity from modern diseases. So being in contact with foreigners might actually be fatal for them.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.